Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be giving you some tips on how to rank up in Apex Season 13. I'm going to be covering everything from what legends to use to the best playstyles and weapons. Let's get into the video. The R301 has been added to the Replicator as well as the Rampage. As we all know, the R301 is the best, if not one of the best weapons in the game, but Respawn gave us a fair trade. They made the R301 a Replicator exclusive, but brought back the Spitfire and Flatline as floor loot. You know what that means. Whenever you see a Spitfire, I want you to get your hands on it and start knocking players down. If you're not a Spitfire guy, you can always opt out for the Flatline or a Wingman with a 2x scope. Make sure to have a spray weapon as your secondary, whether it be a car or an R99. If you're good with shotguns and you find a Mastiff in a care package, I recommend you don't leave it behind. The Mastiff is super overpowered this season. Stormpoint has crazy terrain. It's a map filled with a bunch of hills and flat surfaces. Like always, you want to maintain the high ground. For this, I recommend using legends such as Horizon, Pathfinder, Valkyrie, Ash, and Octane. All these legends give you the ability to regain high ground if you ever push off of it. I also recommend having someone on your team go a legend that allows you to rotate easily. Legends that are good at this include Octane, Ash, Wraith, and Valkyrie. You can pad over a team that's in between you and your team with Octane. You can Ash portal past a team with Ash. You can Wraith portal your team to safety with Wraith's portals. Last but not least, you can rotate with Valkyrie. Keep in mind though, Valkyrie was nerfed a little. You can no longer spin in the air while using her ult. If you want to gain RP, you might want to drop safe. Of course, in early ranks such as bronze and silver, you could get away with dropping hot, but I only recommend this if you and your team have the skill to pull it off. With ranked emotion protection no longer in place, I recommend always dropping safe. If dropping safe isn't working as well, and it's been 3 or 4 games, I recommend taking a 30-minute break from ranked and switching to pubs so you stay warmed up. Sometimes this helps me out. Trust me, I know ranked can get frustrating and all we want to do is keep loading into a new match, but this would just result in you losing all your RP. Using the replicator is something a lot of players overlook. You should be using the replicator to upgrade your shield, make shield batteries, medkits, and anything else you might need. If your drop didn't have good loot, you can make yourself an R301 and upgrade your shield to blue armor and be ready for an early game fight. You should definitely start using the replicator if it's something you weren't already using. I consider it mid-game when 15 to 20 players are left. During mid-game, you and your team should try to hold power positions while in circle. You and your team should look for potential third parties around your power position and quickly decide whether or not you want to push. I recommend not pushing and retreating if you hear the gunshot stop. This likely means that the team that won the fight have armor swapped and aren't easy to knock down anymore. To me, endgame is when your team is in the final 4. If you want to maximize your RP and go for the win, you have to let the other teams fight it out until it's just you and the last team. When there's 3 teams left, you should third party both teams from distance. This way you put pressure on both teams and the surviving team should be an easy wipe. Also, communicate with your team and let them know how much damage you've dealt and to who. That's it for the video guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like and subscribe for more Apex guides. See you guys in the next one.